Hi, thank you for joining me for day 25 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life. This is round 13, and today I'm documenting a photo from our family holiday. It was a cruise back in 2016 when Amelia, James and I were sitting on a bench relaxing in Split in Croatia, and I just thought this was a really nice photo for this sketch. So I've pulled out my Vicki Boutin Where To Next, and straight away I saw these two palm trees in the papier paper. So decided to add those because we're sitting in front of some palm trees. They work nicely. And then I've added the tag, which you can see in the sketch, and I'm just adding some tickets as well. Now I've mirrored this sketch because my photo worked better with the ephemera pieces at the top, the cluster at the top to the left hand side rather than the right because of the way that we're sitting. So that's why I've mirrored. I'm adding some tickets to the bottom there and just building up the clusters. And I've also pulled out this word that says amazing because I'm going to write the title as Amazing Split. So I wanted to add some mixed media. You can see in Daisie Scraps, who's the sketch designer, she's got lots of lovely mixed media splatters behind her tickets and ephemera clusters. I decided to go with some stenciling. So I've pulled out the Vicki Boutin stencils from this collection, and I like this globe one because we're on holiday. It just works perfectly, doesn't it? I'm so sorry about the shaking. I've changed my setup on my desk, and the ring light and camera holder are attached to the desk. Well, they're attached to a chopping board. I'll have to show you the setup. It's hilarious. I've got my son's weight on there as a counterweight as well, but it does seem to shake when I do things like this, so I do apologise for that. I need to see if there's something I can do to stop that shaking. So I'm just adding this inking where the clusters are going to go, so top left and bottom right, and then I will be adding another cluster at the bottom of the page per Daisy's sketch, but I haven't added any inking to that because I'm just going to add some gold splatters there. So now that that's sorted, I'm going to come back in with these pieces. Now I matted the photo at the beginning you saw with some of the larger pieces from the papier paper pack. I love those, they're absolutely brilliant for matting and layering. And then this piece is from the ephemera pieces. The tag was actually cut from one of the papers, and so were a lot of these tickets. I've just got a little box full of all my ephemera pieces and the papier pieces. So that's what I dig into straight away as soon as I start creating a layout. I've also got the chipboard pieces to one side, and I have got the stickers, but I didn't even get around to those today. The layout became pretty full pretty quickly. So, and this one came together surprisingly quickly after all the fussing and faffing yesterday. This one just seemed to work. It's funny how that happens sometimes, isn't it? But I do love this sketch. It's definitely one that I'll come back to. I really like the zigzag element, if you like, where you've got the three clusters in the sketch, top right, bottom left, and then bottom right. And I've done it the other way, obviously, top left, down to the right, and then back to the left again. So just faffing about with some tickets at the top here. Like I say, some of them have been fussy cut from a paper, some of them are from the ephemera pack, and some of them are from the papier pieces. And I'm just about ready to start gluing now, just getting these palm trees situated, and then I can just peel everything back and add some glue to get it stuck down. So while I'm doing this, please don't forget to check the description box down below to see the playlist of everybody who's joining in this hop on YouTube, and also join the Facebook group, which is 30 Days of Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life. There are some questions to answer when you try to join, so answer those honestly and Christie will let you in. And it's a brilliant group full of inspiration. There are 13 albums now from the 13 different series, each with at least 30 sketches. Obviously the days with 31, like this month, the months with 31 days, like this month, there are 31 sketches, and they're just brilliant. All of the inspiration that everybody provides is amazing. So do check that out. In the meantime, I should just carry on gluing. You can see that chipboard piece that I bought in. That's from the 6x12 sticker sheet, and I just thought that went really nicely with the pinky red flowers on the photo, the bush that I'm sitting next to. So I wanted to bring that in. So just adding these tickets down at the bottom, and I'd cut that label shaped ticket in half, so half at the top and half beneath, just as almost like a placemat for all the tickets to sit on. So another piece of chipboard. This is the bulldog clip that Vicki has in all her collections. And then I found this piece in the ephemera pack, and it just says, wherever you go, go with all your heart. And I thought that worked really nicely. So I'm just going to take that off the bottom of the page and layer it up with one of the 49er Market Ticket Essentials. I think this is the Inkwell collection, but I just thought this went really nicely with these pictures with the navy blue that I've got in my dress there. So just trimming that excess off the bottom, and then I am going to take those tickets around the rest of the page just to even it out, if you like, because I've got that navy blue at the bottom there. I wanted to add it to the other parts of the layout. So I found this, I think it was the bottom of a tag that I cut off previously, so I've added that to that bottom cluster. And then I found this strip. Again, I just throw the bits back that I trim off into my box, and then if I can use them at a different opportunity, I shall do. So I added that to the bottom. It was just a little pink piece that I cut off, and it just works nicely as another layer there. And now I'm working on that title. As I say, it's Amazing Split is going to be the title. So using the thickers from the collection to spell the word split, and I will stick those down with some wet glue as well, just to make sure that they stick fully. So this was Split in Croatia, and we're desperate to go back. It was absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to stick down that title now. I decided to just stick this flat because I've used papier pieces behind the photo. There wasn't too much dimension there, so it was easy enough to get that stuck down. And now I'm going to come in with some wax twine onto my tag and just leave that to trail down the right hand side. I just chose a dark green that works nicely with those trees. And I had a couple of dots of glue just to hold that in place. And here I am with those Inkwell tickets that I was talking about from 49er Market. I'm just going to add one to the bottom there and one to the top here, and then one to the side underneath that chipboard flower. Just trying to decide where to put it. Try a few different iterations, but it ends up there in the middle. And I really love all the layers that I've got going on this, all the different tickets and things. It's a brilliant sketch. If you ever watch this, Daisy, thank you so much. It really fueled my excitement for creating my sketches today. So here is where I just add a couple of dots of glue to this wax twine just to keep it in place. I just want it to trail off to the right hand side there. Just using my glue to hold that in place. And then I realised I didn't have the date on there. I've been really bad the last few layouts at forgetting to put the date on. So I'm just using my roller date stamp to add the date, which was 31st May 2016. And then I'm coming in with some gold watercolour paints to just add some splatters around those clusters. And that's the layout done. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed this process, much quicker than yesterday's. And other than that, I shall see you tomorrow for day 26. Thanks again. Bye.